In this video, I'm going to be showing you the one strategy that if you use it, you'll be able to leave your job within 30 days. Okay, that 9 to 5 doesn't have to be the end of your life. Okay, you can start using the strategy, become profitable, and become funded, and start just printing absolute thousands and thousands every single month. And I'm going to be showing you the ins and outs and the simple breakdown of this strategy in this video. Okay, so make sure you're listening all the way until the end, because if you're not listening all the way until the end, then you have no hope in this entrepreneurship game. Okay, a doctor waits 10 years before they're able to fully become an expert, and you think you're going to just master trading if you can't even watch this video. So make sure you watch it all the way until the end. So what we're going to be doing is very simple. Only we're going to be trading within the London kill zone, which is from 7 a.m. until 11 a.m. on the 5-minute time frame. Okay, what I need you to do is mark out the highs and the lows of Asian session. So we're going to be doing that right now. So this is the highest point of Asian session. You can see the blue area as it's indicated, and if you want this indicator, just comment down below and I'll send it down to you. Okay, so you're going to mark out the highs and the lows, and once we actually done that, what we need to do from here on out is very simple. We need to identify which part of price is liquidated, and this means which part, if the highs get swept first or the lows get swept first by price. Okay, so we're going to play price forward, and you're seeing how, there we go. So the lows have completely been swept there. The lows have completely been swept. What we need to do from now on is very simple. We need to identify a breakage of structure where fractional highs / lows have completely been swept, and we can reinforce our market structure shift with an engulfing candlestick if possible. Okay, all we need to do is find a market structure shift, which is very easy. All right, so let me show you exactly how I would go about finding this market structure shift. Okay, so we're going to be playing price forward, and what I'm going to be looking for is a breakage of structure on a fractional high. Okay, so what we're looking for is a fractional high, and you can see the most recent fractional high that I can see right here would be actually this one right here. Okay, so you can see this is the most recent fractional high because the candle before it and the candle after it did not go above it, which makes this the highest point yet so far, right? And I'm going to keep playing price forward, just keep playing it, and there we go. So once it's actually just gotten taken out right there, this is what we needed. Okay, so price have just completely taken out this fractional high. So what we need to do from now on is mark this out as our market structure shift, which is what I'm going to be doing right now. Okay, once we actually have our market structure shift and everything planned out, now the strategy is coming together and structured well together. We can reinforce the market structure shift with an engulfing candlestick. You can see this is a very big candle compared to the one before it, which is counts as an engulfing candlestick. What we need to do from now on is identify a fair value gap. Okay, and we overlap this fair value gap with a market structure shift for a higher probability, and then we execute the trade from then on. Okay, so easy and so simple. All right, this is all we need to do from here on out. But just before that, if you've been struggling passing your platform account and you can't seem to get to the funded phase or even get a payout, okay, don't worry, because EMZZTRADEs will help you. I will completely help you by myself. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pass your phase 1 and pass your phase 2. Also, I'm going to manage your account, making you consistently 2 to 5% profit every single week. And after I pass your account and get you a payout, you keep 100% of the payout. Just like Sathan right here, who just got $5,000 payout and he kept all of it. And just like Cat right here, you got a $9,000 payout. Okay, that's nearly 10,000 in a single month. Right, it's basically 10,000 in a single month. Okay, so make sure you don't miss out on this opportunity. The next 10 people that join this group will actually get the account passing for free. So make sure you click the first link in the description and join. But anyway, if we carry on, all I'm going to be doing is marking out my fair value gap right here. This is the fair value gap, FVG. And now after I marked out that FVG, what I'm going to be doing from here on out is very simple, right? What I'm going to be doing is actually letting price do its thing while I put my long position right here. Okay, long position, I'm going to be placing my stop loss just at the bottom of this first candle of the FVG, and I'm placing my take profit as a 1-to-3 risk reward ratio. Okay, so this is all you need to do from here on out. And now if I play price forward, you can see how it's going up, down, and it's just touched into the FVG area, and now it's going up, and it's completely smashed our take profit. So this is exactly what we're going to be seeing every single day. I'm going to be showing you another example exactly like this, but it's going to be more complex, and make sure you stay all the way until the end. This example that I'm going to be showing you right now is very complex, but if you do get this, you're going to feel like you're the best trader ever. And it's true, if you actually do get this example right, like predict it correct, then you are a good trader, and don't let anyone tell you that you're not. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is marking at the highs, which is right here. We mark at the highs, we mark at the lows too, right? The lows is right there. So once we actually done these two, what we need to do next is very simple from here on out. We need to find a break of identify which part of price actually gets liquidated first. Okay, that's the first move that we're going to be doing. So I'm going to keep playing price forward. It's looking like it's going towards the downside. There we go. It just completely swept the downside, right? Great. So this is our liquidated area. So this is our liquidity sweep, right? Once we do get this liquidity sweep, everything from here on out gets very, very simple. We need to find a breakage of structure where fractional highs / fractional lows have been completely swept, and we can reinforce our market structure shift within a growth candlestick. Okay, so this is the most recent fractional high right here, because let me tell you exactly why it's the most recent fractional high. It's because the candle before it right here, the candle after it right there, did not actually go above this candle. Okay, so it's just as simple as that. Them two candles did not go above this candle, right? Once that actually happens, what we need to do from here on out is very, very simple. We need to find a breakage of structure where fractional highs and lows have been swept. So this is the most recent fractional high. If we play price forward, we're just waiting on candle to actually go all the way above this and break the structure, right? I'm going to keep playing price forward, and you can see that, and there we go. We just got a complete big market structure shift right here. So this is our market structure shift. And now once we actually do get this, all we need to do from here on out is very simple, right? Delete that. What we need to do from here on out is identify a fair value gap, and then we can overlap the fair value gap with a market structure shift for a higher probability, and then we execute the trade straight away. Okay, it's so easy and it's so simple. That's all we need to do, right? So the fair value gap is very big right here, so we're going to be using. And after we actually do get this fair value gap, we need to put a long position right there and place in our stop loss just at the bottom of this fair value gap area, and place in our take profit as a 1 to 2.5 risk reward ratio, because you can see how big the fair value gap is, and we don't want to be actually risking too much, right? So this is what we're going to be doing. And now all I'm going to be doing is playing price forward. You're going to see how it's entered right there, and now it's completely gone up and smashed our take profit. Okay, so this strategy, you can see in this video, is working very, very well. Okay, and you might be saying, oh, but what's the actual structure to this? Is it really that repeatable? Okay, let me show you exactly how repeatable it is. Okay, so you can see the chart is right here. So this is Asian session, right? All of this is Asian session. You let it do whatever it wants, go up and down, whatever. Okay, cool. Once it actually hits your specific trading time, which is from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m., which would be right here, which should be right there, sorry. Okay, once it hits right there, what you need to do from here on out is very simple. You need to just mark out the highs and the lows, right? So you marked out the highs and the lows right there. And once you actually do mark out the highs and the lows, what you need to do from here on out is even more simple, right? Once you mark out the highs and the lows, you wait for price to actually take out one of these two areas. In this instance, it took out the highs, right? So once it takes out the highs, now all you're looking for is a market structure shift. We need to look for a move that's like this, and it breaks on itself, okay? And this will be our MSS, right? So this is the market structure shift right here. Once we do get this market structure shift, we actually do get the fair value gap with it, which is right there. And once we do get the fair value gap, then we can just enter our long position right here. This is our long position right there, and then we just wait for price to actually come back into this area, bounce off it a few times, and now it will completely go down and smash our take profit. Okay, in the next video I'm going to be showing you way more value, so make sure you actually do save this channel, click the subscribe button if you haven't already, and make sure you like the video and comment down below. But anyway, other than that, I'll see you in the next video.